At the first retreat, there was the commissioners from state government and the elected and appointed officials and the lawmakers all met in one room, which meant that all of the issues could be exchanged between everyone.
All the branches of government.
That's right. All of the issues could be exchanged in one room. And they'd eat together and continue talking, and that went on for 2 days. The retreat has grown to this point where we have 5 days, literally, set up from Wednesday and end on Sunday, so that you have different workshops, various workshops. We've moved into quite a serious, I should say, developmental phase, and I'm sure that Michelle's going to tell you about that later in terms of planning for the long term. But in terms of having provided an opportunity and to see the benefits of providing that opportunity for the citizens of this community, when you see Gentry Center at Tennessee State University, you need to know that that came out of the annual legislative retreat. When you see some activities that go on at Fisk University with respect to providing some support for its development, those things came out of the annual legislative retreat. When you see family physicians being trained at Meharry Medical College as a responsibility of the state to provide those kinds of physicians, that came out of the annual legislative retreat. They have the responsibility to train family physicians and primary care physicians for the state of Tennessee.
And so when we say that it came out of the annual legislative retreat, what we're saying is that it was at this retreat that the ideas and legislation and plan was made in terms of bringing that information before the legislature so that the legislature could enact it into law. Is that
precisely?
Good.
And I want to say one other final piece, is that not only did it provide a forum, if you will, to facilitate getting ideas from point A to point B, but it also provided an opportunity for people to see how the process works. It provides an opportunity for people to understand their relationship to the process. It provides an opportunity for people to network, to work together, to begin to build relationships that strengthen them not only in their professional life, but also in their personal life if there are some things that are needed there. So it has a lot of different elements to it that may not necessarily be reflected in the title of a legislative retreat. And as it has grown, it's touched more lives. It's touched people in ways that many of us could never imagine. And it is not limited to, specifically to the black community. The initiative started in the black community, but that's where it started. It reached out to everyone, so that the legislation that has come out of the retreat has benefited Tennesseans regardless of their age, their race, their sex, or barriers to participation in the process.
This is really a grassroots movement to reach the people of Tennessee that perhaps started as a black initiative to do so. Is that what we're saying in reference to this retreat?
Exactly.
And of course, Ms. Morton, let's talk about one of the components that you're involved in, and that's the training component. Let's talk about that.
Well, as you know, the retreat, like David has said, has grown in leaps and bounds, and the participation is great now. So the retreat has always looked at several areas that affect our community. And within those areas, we have always had expertise to come forth and share the information that was needed to get to the legislators as well as legislators to the community. And so this has always been in a workshop format, but now we are moving towards seriously looking at strengthening and enhancing our leadership skills. Because now, as you know, the nation is requiring those who are interested in community work, those who are interested in moving their communities forward, they have to demonstrate leadership skills. And so one of the focuses now will be to have that a part of the retreat. So the mission will be to inform.
Let me interrupt here. We'll be right back, Ms. Morton,
Okay,
as we take this first commercial break.
Okay.
That's one